Good evening,
Okay.
everyone. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. My name is Verilee Isaacs. I am one of 4 of the main event chairs for Grad Night 2024. And let's get started. As I say that, before we begin tonight, please note that we're going to have someone monitoring our Q&A. If you have a question, post it. We'll respond as best we can as we move through these slides. That said, we will take questions at the end of the presentation. Thanks. Tonight, we're going to introduce you to the 2024 Grad Night Steering Committee. We'll make sure that everyone on the Zoom knows what Grad Night is and its history. We'll share our 2024 theme and our ticket prices. You'll learn about Grad Night funding and our fundraising efforts, as well as hear about opportunities to join in our planning efforts. We'll close things out by sharing our Grad Night communication channels with you and taking any remaining questions. This is the first of a handful of Grad Night meetings for senior parents. We currently have 28 members on our steering committee. I'm sharing names and contact information with you on this slide so that if you recognize a friend or an acquaintance and want more information, you can reach out. Please take a screenshot of this slide as we're still waiting for all of our communication channels to go live, and we will not be posting this presentation to any websites tonight. There are, once again, 4 main event chairs. Myself and the 3 others are Eric and Jennifer Colson and Della Stein. Our COM chair is Suzanne Nestor, and we have 1 open position for a COM co-chair. Eric Anslinger is back for his 2nd or 3rd tour of duty as our facilities chair. Carrie Benjamin and Kathleen Schneider are our fundraising chairs. Our decor chairs are Kim Bryan, who is also back for a 2nd or 3rd time as our outdoor decor lead, and Christina Fantino, who is our inside decor lead. This year's treasurer is Kobe Bennett, who's done this before. Our prop building chairs are Jessica Davis and Shannon Johnson, but we're also looking for a 3rd prop building chair. Our lighting designer for a 2nd year is Mark Vaughn. Our security chair is Bill Frangia, and Bill is looking for a security co-lead. Brittany Bernale is our food and beverage chair, and she ran this event in 2022. Christina Rivola and Sue Pierman will be our leads for event administration. This year, we've added a new role. It's a technology chair position, and I'll share more about that soon. Our logistics PM chair for a 2nd year is Jill Hansen. Heather Mygat will chair our first aid, and she's looking for a co-chair. We're also in need of 3 volunteers to lead our senior parent volunteer effort. We've got Kelly Campbell in charge of our sophomore parent volunteers, which oversees our community walkthrough, and Nicole Lewis, who's in charge of junior parent volunteers. Our junior parents oversee Grad Night cleanup. Lastly, we've got our senior memories chairs, and our senior memories committee is made up of 3 teams. Jill Harani and Lisa Carr will oversee grad bags. Kayan Gao and Carmel Heron will manage our senior museum, and Wei Wei Gu and Jackie Chin will lead our Kiss Note effort. We've got a lot of experience on our Grad Night committee, which is going to help us newbies navigate Grad Night. You'll see 10 silhouettes on this slide, which represent the 10 open positions we have on the steering committee, and I'm going to share more details about these open positions in a few minutes. So what is Grad Night? Grad Night's a 35+ year Los Gatos High School tradition that is 100% parent funded, parent organized, and parent executed. It's a treasured event hosted on the Los Gatos campus, and it provides our seniors with a safe, sober, and memorable graduation celebration full of games, entertainment, music, dancing, food, and more. It's an all-night party that begins on Friday, June 7th at 10:30 p.m., and it lasts until Saturday morning at 6 a.m. I've talked to a lot of alumni gathering information about planning Grad Night, and every single one of them has exclaimed that Grad Night was one of the best nights of their lives. We thought it'd be a great idea to share some pictures with all of you of past Grad Night events, just to give you some idea of the size and scale of the celebration. Up in the left-hand corner, you'll see a picture there of our Grad Night Casino, which takes place in our large gym. We've got, I think, a spa there in the middle and to the right. We've got an outdoor lounge and theater space. We have our Glow Zone, which has a lot of LED games. And then a picture of the large gym where we also have dancing and our headliner event and other activities. Here's some more pictures of some things that are taking place outside. On the upper left-hand corner, you're going to see a couple of our Mystics tents. We've got food and beverage. We decorate all of Chicago Avenue, and you're going to see some carnival games. We really do take over a large portion of the high school campus inside and out. As I mentioned, Grad Night has occurred every year for the past 35 years. We pick our theme, activities, entertainment, and food based on student favorites from past years and based on what we own in our storage pods. As you can imagine, we have compiled a lot of supplies, and those supplies help inform our theme. For all parents familiar with Grad Night, you can rest assured we'll have the Glow Zone, the Dancing Cowboy, the casino and raffle prizes, Mystic tents and fortune tellers and tarot card readers. We'll have the spa with the tattoos, hair and makeup, and our carnival element with the giant slide and the bucking Broncos. We'll have the senior museum, the kiss notes, the grad bags, and yes, for those of you hearing rumblings, we will have the teacher band at our closing ceremony. We had lost a couple of the band members, and that's why for some, they may think it's not going to happen, but it is. The theme this year is Take Flight. Our students will be issued passports and they'll travel to Austin, Casablanca, the Moon, Monte Carlo, the Amazon jungle, and ultimately Hawaii for our closing ceremony. Tonight, I'm going to speak on behalf of Sue Pierman and Christine Rivola, our event admin chairs, to talk about what's included with the price of your ticket. We'll have unlimited food, entertainment, including a new headliner, a mentalist, activities, multiple chances to win prizes, and more. We're working on this now, but our hope is to produce a Los Gatos High School branded passport. The pages inside the passport will include the event program, a raffle ticket, and a passport game driving our students to visit every destination. The passport will also be a sponsorship tool where we can promote sponsors who contribute in some way. As I said earlier, this event is funded by senior parents, and we do need donations to pull this event off. This passport can help us market the event to community sponsors. All students will also get one memory board with their ticket, and we'll provide a digital template for kiss notes. Grad Night tickets will go on sale sometime in January of 2024. The cost for one ticket will be $225. The price has gone up from last year because of inflation across the board with products and services. We strongly encourage everyone to buy student tickets early. This is the best case scenario for everyone. Ticket prices will go up on March 2nd to $250, and they'll go up again on June 7th to $275. The event platform we'll use will have a payment plan option, and we will offer Grad Night scholarships. Please reach out to Kobe Bennett, our Grad Night treasurer, with scholarship inquiries. We want all seniors to celebrate with us on Grad Night. Our primary source of funding for Grad Night comes from ticket sales. We're excited to launch ticket sales in January as we have event deposits to pay and props to build. So if you're able, please buy your student ticket early. We have many different options of donation requests and fundraisers. I just want to give everybody an overview now. First thing you can do is cash. The donation option will launch when our ticket sales launch in January. You can donate whatever dollar amount you want by simply adding the cash donation option to your shopping cart. We'll also host a senior yard sale fundraiser. Your chance to purchase a yard sign will also be available when we launch ticket sales in January. You can donate household items. We currently have a list of items we're looking for posted on our Los Gatos High School Class of 2024 Senior Facebook page. Your trash just might be our treasure. We'll continue to update this list as our decor teams kick into high gear with their design ideas, so check back often. You can buy an item off of our Amazon wish list. Our decor teams will contribute or will continue to add items to this list as well, so check back on our Amazon wish list often. We might be able to use some food sponsors. So if you are a restaurant owner or in the food industry, please inquire with Brittany Vernale, our food and beverage chair. In years past, we've partnered with a local tuxedo company as a prom fundraiser. If your student rents their tux from whatever company we go with, the tuxedo company will give us a small percentage of money back to help fund grad night. We'll keep you posted on this fundraising idea. We're curious to know if anyone in our parent community owns a printing company that does large-scale vinyl backdrops, as well as posters and other print projects. Perhaps you could partner with us and give us the Los Gatos High School grad night rate. Please reach out to myself if anyone owns or has a strong connection with a print company. Lastly, for the past few years, we've been lucky enough to find a parent in our senior community who owns security fencing. We will need to put security fencing around our entire event space. This keeps our seniors inside and others out. The fencing goes up during work week, which is the week before grad night, and it comes down Saturday, June 8th. Please contact Bill if you're able to donate security fencing. This year, we are trying to throw in a few more technology twists to grad night. We'd like to host a virtual experience using MetaQuest 2 headsets. Not version 3, we're looking for version 2. We know that the school owns some of these, but those are not an option for us to use during the grad night celebration. So if there is a parent in our senior community with a connection to Facebook who might be able to loan us 16 headsets, or if a donation is easier, the headsets could be gifted to the school after our use. These headsets have become a valuable teaching tool at Los Gatos High School. Please contact me if you or someone you know can help with MetaQuest 2 headsets. If you have any other fundraising ideas that you'd like to share with us, or just a general fundraising question, please reach out to Carrie Benjamin or Kathleen Schneider, and you can take a screenshot if you'd like with their email addresses. Now we have 3 teams tonight with opportunities and info to share with you. As one of your main event chairs, it's our responsibility to recruit leads. So I'll kick this off by sharing more details about what's open on our steering committee. Once again, I encourage you to take a screenshot of this slide so you can consider if one of these roles might be right for you. You can reach out to Jen Colson or I with questions. The first opportunity is an additional prop building chair. This person will help lead our parent volunteers with constructing props for our decor teams. You'll help set the schedule for which weekends will work. Multiple weekends will be required, and construction experience is a bonus. Next is security chair. You'll partner with our facilities team and town and school contact to ensure our event fencing and our security plan keeps our event space safe during work week and grad night. We have the technology chair. Once again, we plan to use more technology, projecting video and streaming content to multiple TVs at our event. We also intend to set up a virtual space using MetaQuest 2 headsets. We're looking for someone who is skilled at connecting devices to the school's network and comfortable setting up videos and projectors. Activity chairs. This role is looking a little bit different this year just because we've booked a lot of the activities, and that's typically something that these folks need to do, but that's taken care of. So this position will really kick into high gear the closer we get to grad night. You'll partner with our facilities PM to help schedule arrivals and removals of all of our activities. And you'll also be on hand during setup and tear down to ensure activities are set up according to our decor team's plans. We're looking for another first aid chair. This person will be responsible inventorying our first aid kits so we can replenish anything that's missing. You'll be needed the night of the event to work a split shift with the other first aid chair. Current or former nurses and or doctors would be the ideal candidate, but it's not required. Senior volunteer chairs are needed. These folks will partner with the other chairs on the steering committee to post senior parent volunteer opportunities. The chairs will help you craft the messaging and the description, and you'll publish these opportunities using our iVolunteer account. We'll repost our Sign Up Genius link for these open steering committee roles on our Facebook page. Next up is our decor team. Leads are Kim Bryan, who will once again oversee our outside decor team, and Christina Fantino, who will assist our inside decor teams. Christina, you're up.
Hey, everybody. So I am new to this. This is my first year helping out, so just bear with me. But Kim and everyone else have been great helpers so far, so I'm sure that we'll all succeed. But we wanted to just go over some of the things that we still need assistance on. Really, the decor leads are the ones that are making the school into a fun event. So it doesn't look like a classroom or look like the gym anymore. It looks like the places that she's outlined here. So we do have a lot of people assisting. We have decor leads filled in a lot of positions, which is awesome. We still need help in a couple of these positions that are listed in orange. So if you are available and would like to lead or co-lead in the casino room, we need a co-lead. That would be very much appreciated. We do have additional helpers that will sign up with you. So you're not going to be doing this on your own. It's going to be, how do I design? How do I use the parts? How do I make this room feel like this decor theme that we're looking for? And then making the magic. So we really just want to make sure that everyone understands that, we're all working as a team. Every parent is putting their time in. So just if you can take a role either as a lead or just helping out that night, that would be great. If you want to go to the next slide, Verily. We also need leads in other places. So if you don't want to, let's say you're very artistic, you can do the seamstress or some artwork in the background. But if you wanted to help with the construction skills or just help with shopping and getting things done that way, all of these places need help. So it's not that we only need decor leads or leads in those departments. And the next slide. So Jill is spearheading rentals and electrical. And then it looks like Shannon is doing the engineering of creating the larger props. So you will have assistance in making sure that these zones, that your zone gets filled and the electrical portions are working. And so it's not like you have to build from scratch. We do have a lot of stuff, like Verily said, in the venue and stored. And then there are a couple of things that we've already considered in terms of movable walls to create the spaces and make them the best we can. We're divided into sub teams, and each team is responsible for one area. So the decorations are the look and feel of grad night. It helps us to make the spaces magical. We wanted to, we have the kickoff meeting coming up in January 10th at 7 p.m. Kim's hosting that at her house. And then January 20th, we're going to go look in the pods at the venue, see what we have, kind of sort through it to figure out like what can we utilize in each of the rooms. And that's where we can start to look at everyone's plans, and you guys can start to put some ideas on Pinterest, and we can coordinate and come up with some creative ideas and work through them and make sure we're staying in budget. And then we'll go to for the February 7th all parent meeting. And I think that's at the theater, at the Las Gatas Theater. And that's going to be in person. And then that night we'll, just kind of go over any of the parents that haven't signed up yet as leads or in a group. Then maybe they can meet with you and sign up as helpers. The majority of the work is going to be towards May and June. Work week is the last week of school. finals week, and getting that grad night set up and finished that's going to be where we're going to like need the most assistance. But it won't just be the leads working on this, it will be everybody putting some effort in.
Before I click to the next slide, just to make sure it's clear, it's
Yeah.
the Los Gatos High School Theater. That's
Oh,
the
sorry,
theater.
did I say the
No,
Los Gatos Theater?
You said
Sorry.
Los Gatos
Yeah.
Theater. I just didn't want anyone to get confused.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we do have our I Volunteer Decoration Committee sign up sheet on I Volunteer. So if you wanted to screenshot this, or if you're interested, you can text or send me an email and I can send you the link.
Great. Thanks, Christina. So up next is Carmel Heron, and she's our Senior Museum Co-Lead. She's going to speak on behalf of the Senior Museum as well as the Keynote team.
Hello, so
I'll mute. Give me 1 second. Oops.
we go back a slide.
It's still coming through here. Why don't you present here?
Oh, okay.
We can't, I can't hear you guys. I don't know if you can unmute it.
Okay, so can you hear us now? Okay, thanks for pointing that out. Okay, let's start again. So I'm Carmel and Kai Ying, and we're responsible for the senior memories. And we're working with Jill and Lisa, who are doing the grad bags, and that'll be passed out on Friday morning after the graduation rehearsal. And that will contain a few souvenirs for seniors, including kiss notes, which Wee Wee and Jackie are doing. So then I'll tell you about the Senior Museum. It's the small gym, and it's converted to like a museum or a shrine to our seniors. And in there, there's a memory board for every graduating senior. We hopefully everybody very represented. Included in your ticket price, we will give you a poster board, a 20 by 30 board, which you can decorate, all pictures or anything of your senior. Everything has to stay on the board, so no lights, nothing that's hanging off the board. Anybody who comes to the February in-person meeting, you can pick up your board then, or if you can't make that meeting, we will arrange some pickup spots for the boards. So this board will hang in the, also Creative Escape, it's a store down Blossom Hill Road, do kits for Los Gatos for these boards. They have Los Gatos Wildcat steins, paper like scrapbooking paper to put it on, and these kits they don't have them available on their website yet, but they will before our February meeting, and we'll have some samples at that meeting. So then these boards will hang, as I said, in the gym, the small gym. So that's converted to like a museum or shrine of our seniors. And we'll decorate the walls like with wallpaper of pictures of our seniors. So we'd like parents to also give some pictures of their kids throughout all their years in school. So can be a picture, these photos have to have a minimum of 2 seniors, so your child and another graduating senior. But kind of more commonplace to get these photos from are like elementary school trips or class parties or school plays, or even later in high school sporting events or pre-dance parties when you get the photos. So we want as many photos, we want every student, every graduating senior represented on these pictures. So we'd like maybe 12 photos from each parent if possible. But when I say photos, we want it actually on regular printer paper, and 8 by 10, and it has to be horizontal so it can hang. The AMI Mail Centre in Downing Centre over near Safeway, they do a good printing service. Or if you can bring in a memory stick, they'll print them out for you, or you can print them there. So these pictures or paper we want by May 1st, we'll give out more information in the February meeting as to where you can drop them off. And with these pictures, we'd also want to drop off kiss notes. So the kiss notes is a little note from anybody you think that was important to your senior. They can write a little note and they will get these in their graduation bag after rehearsal on that last Friday morning. So again, when you get your board, we will give you a sheet which will have 3 kiss notes, and there'll also be a template online so you can print out more if you'd like. We'd like every graduating senior to get at least 1 kiss note, and maybe like the photos on the senior wall, we'd like to limit that to maybe 12. So anywhere between 1 and 12. And again, where you'll drop them off, that information will be, we'll release that information early in the new year when we know where we'll have locations to drop it off. I think that's it.
Okay. I do want to step in. We did get one question. I just want to make sure it's crystal clear to everybody that there are 2 products that are components of our senior museum. There is a senior board, which is dedicated to pictures of your senior, and it can include their friends, it can include their baby pictures, whatever. The second component of our senior museum is the photo wall, and that's what Carmel's referencing. You can have up to 12 pictures, and she wants at least 2 people in those pictures, and those are to be printed on regular standard paper. I think the most important thing that we want all parents to take away from sharing this information with you this early is that it's a lot of pictures. Use the holiday season to start going through pictures and putting them in a folder on your desktop. So when the time comes and we share more information with you, you feel prepared to go ahead and put these elements together so you make their deadline.
Yeah, that's true. Like, it's hard going through 18 years of photos to pick out what ones you want to put on their senior board and then what ones you want to use for the photo wall. So yeah, go through your photos and then and be thinking about what you want to do. We'll have some samples of previous senior boards at the February meeting to give you an idea for those. And again, if there's any questions, our email are on the slide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll hand it back to Burley.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay, so next up, we have Grad Night communication channels. So Suzanne can share with us. Yeah, it might be easier for you. And then just click that to advance. Sounds great.
Hi, everyone. So we're going to have a couple of different places where you can get information about Grad Night. One will be on the Wildcat Foundation page. We're working on pulling that together, hoping to have that in the next couple of weeks, where we will have all kinds of information, how you can volunteer, how you can donate, information about kiss notes, about memory boards, pretty much everything Grad Night related we'll have links to on that page. We'll also have a page on the Los Gatos High School. There's a senior landing page where we will also have links to information. There'll be some information there, and it perhaps will just link us then also over to the Wildcat Foundation page. So those will be 2 places where you can find all kinds of information. And then, of course, we also have the Los Gatos High School Class of 2024 Facebook page. We have maybe, I think, almost 300 members right now. Obviously, with a class of 525, we'd love to get as close to that as we can, recognizing that not everybody's on Facebook. The best way to get in there quickly is, if you're not in there already, either search it up or find a friend or message me, Suzanne Nestor, and I can add you directly. There's a link in this presentation. Of course, you can put that into your browser and pull that up, or get a friend that you know is already in there to invite you in, and then I can quickly approve it. We are doing it by approval to make sure we don't get bots and all kinds of other craziness in that group. We have a Gmail account. You can email us at any time, lghsgradnight@gmail.com. Please don't expect an answer within a couple hours. Give us 72 hours. If you haven't heard from us, go ahead and message back, but we're pretty good about getting back in a timely manner. So really quick, we will also utilize, to make sure the kids are on top of things, we will utilize the Instagram page that leadership runs to make sure that we message out reminders to kids as those become appropriate or necessary for them. So I think that's it. And I'm back to Verily.
Another thing that would be a great idea is if you have a question, sometimes I think posting it on the Facebook page may provide a quicker response time. But as Suzanne said, we'll do our best to get back to you in a timely fashion.
Hey, Verily, I don't
Yeah.
think that I know I didn't mention it, but I don't remember if you did. This is like a secret for all the students. So we don't want the senior students to hear or know what's going on. Oh, good. I didn't.
I was going to leave you with that final thought, but give me a second and I'll be there in just a sec. So I do want to stress that senior parents, we are in this together. We are really looking to everybody to play some kind of a role, whatever role works for you. We anticipate that 250 parents will execute on about 1,500 volunteer opportunities for grad night, which includes junior and sophomore parents too. It really does take a village. We're counting on you. So do whatever works best for you. I want to make sure that everybody marks their calendar for when we'll meet again. Once again, you've heard this a couple times this evening. It will be an in-person event only, no Zoom option. It will be at the Los Gatos High School Theater on February 7th. We anticipate starting, we'll start at 6 and it might not go all the way to 7:30, but we will have volunteer tables in the back. We will bring some of our senior memory boards and other items, kids notes for you all to take away. So if you purchase your ticket, you will be able to walk away with those items on that night. So once again, lastly, it's very important that we keep the details of grad night a secret. And we're counting on all of you to help us carry on this tradition. It will make things, I think, a real surprise and delight for our seniors. With that being said, we're all done and we'd like to just see if anyone has any questions that we can answer right now. Suzanne, do you see anything or?
No, we've answered, I mean, everything that's been asked. There was that one question about, let me unmute here. If you know for sure that your senior will not be at graduation, yes, they will still get a grad bag. So obviously, we'll continue to send out information about that to make sure that they know where to get it and how to collect it if they're going to be gone. There was a question about KISS notes. What are they? They're essentially little notes of congratulation from friends and family members that will get included in their personalized grab bag. Another question was, are there any pictures of memory boards or photo wall from past year? As Carmel said, we'll have some samples of that at the meeting in February to help give people some ideas and inspiration as to how to pull that together and what to put on there. The February meeting will be in person only. And as Verily said, yes, the information is secret from seniors, so don't share anything. Do keep it secret, secret, secret. And let's see, what else do we have? When will people know the details of the KISS notes? I know teachers don't like to be asked.
Let's stress that. That's a very important point, actually. So you hear me yelling from over. I did talk to the front office and I agreed that we would not reach out to any of our teacher staff this year to participate in KISS notes. It's just too overwhelming for them. So we ask our entire parent community to follow those rules, because if we ask one, they all talk amongst themselves and then there's guilt. They love our kids, but please don't ask them to participate in KISS notes.
Next question is, where can they pick up the board if they cannot attend the in-person meeting?
So
again, we will say that at the February meeting, we will have probably a place at the school and 3 or 4 different locations. We'll probably near each of the elementary school. We'll have a residence and parent will host them and they can pick them up from there. So we will figure that out after the February meeting.
Okay. Did everyone hear that answer? I'm assuming yes. You can't answer me. So how do you sign up for volunteer roles? Excellent question. We love that kind of question. We will have links on every page you can think of, on the Facebook page, on the senior landing page, on the Wildcat Foundation page. We will have links to that. We'll have links going out via Parent Square to everyone saying, hey, sign up on volunteer. There will be lots and lots of opportunities to volunteer. If there's something in particular you have a skill for, please message the LGHS gradnight@gmail.com address and let us know what you'd like to help with, and we'll get you plugged in somewhere.
And Suzanne, we did have both of the links to sign up for both steering committee roles and for the decor team roles in our slide deck. We'll post those on the class of 2024 Facebook page tonight. And once again, if it's a question about steering committee, please feel free to reach out to myself or Jen anytime.
Yeah.
We would absolutely love to hear from you. So I'm Verily Isaacs, ISAACS, is how you spell Isaacs, @gmail.com.
So we also had a question about what is the Facebook address. If you go into Facebook and you do a search in the groups for Los Gatos High School class of 2024, it should come up as an option and you can ask to join. If that doesn't work, go ahead and message LGHS Grad Night at Gmail and say you can't locate it and what your name is, and we'll try and get you added in that way. Or again, ask a friend, and if they're in, they can invite you directly to it. And then I will see as the administrator that you were invited, and I'll quickly get you added in.
I know it's ugly, but I do have it up on the screen right now. And sorry, we couldn't make it look prettier for you. But to Suzanne's point, just Google Los Gatos High School class of 2024.
When will people know the details of the KISS notes? We'll have more information about KISS notes at the February in-person meeting. So please do stay tuned for that. And then as soon as, if we have any information before then, we'll have it posted on one of the websites or on the Facebook page. See, I think we answered the pick up the board, volunteering.
Suzanne, do you want to drop just the Facebook page into the chat room?
Somebody did.
Oh, did.
Somebody
Okay.
did.
Okay, good.
What about coaches regarding KISS notes? I don't know the answer to that question. Could people ask coaches?
Yeah, I think anyone.
I mean,
you can
I
give
think
it
you
to-
could probably ask coaches. Yeah,
Like
family
online.
members, friends, coaches.
Wait, I would
It's
be
not
careful.
high school.
Yeah, I would
Not
be
high
careful,
school.
not high school coaches.
Not high school coaches, but certainly if you have, rec or competitive sports outside of LG, you could ask them.
All the high school staff will know, the high school coaches will know about these anyway from previous years.
We're just partnering with the school to make sure we don't.
Bombard, yeah.
them.
They don't want to be bombarded. Let's see. Oh, thanks for all our hard work. Yay. Hope it was helpful. We hope that we've answered questions and given you information that you find useful. Verily's amazing. So give some props to her. Let's see, any new questions? Just joined Zoom. How do I get info I missed? That is an excellent question. We have a Facebook page, which is on the screen right now. We will have landing pages on both the Los Gatos High School webpage and on the Wildcat Foundation page. And we also have a February, what's the date? February 7th meeting in person at the theater at Los Gatos High School with lots of more information coming then as well. And this is recorded as well and will be available. We'll post a link on the Facebook page and we'll have it sent out.
We could also post it on the Los Gatos
High School webpage.
Webpage, which should be up later this week.
Yeah. Hopefully I didn't miss any questions.
Yeah. If not, once again, please reach out. You can reach out to me, verilyisaacs@gmail.com, and we thank you all for tuning in tonight.
That's it. Unless there's any more questions.
Oh, okay. No, good night.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
Thanks, everybody. I'm stopping recording now.